Hi everyone and welcome to our Instagram live. Very excited to see you joining us today, whether live or watching the recording. Today we'll be reviewing the first part of 2021 and think about ways to maintain momentum with our goals until the end of the year. I can't believe we're already in July. It's crazy. Time flies. Before we start, let us know where you are watching from and if you are a Mana user yet, maybe we know you. And while we wait for more people to join us, I will introduce myself. My name is Sabrina Cadini. I'm a holistic life coach helping busy professionals live and work better thanks to customized lifestyle interventions. And I'm also one of the coaches here at Mana helping you and our users take control of the most valuable resource we have in the world, which is time. Our app provides a system to help you track your time, set goals, see their progress, and reflect on your accomplishments together with one-on-one coaching. And if you'd like to check it out, all you have to do is download the app at mana.ai and then schedule a session with our coaches to know more and start taking advantage of all the wonderful features to spend your time on what matters the most. All right, so let's dive right into the topic today. This is such an exciting topic. So if you tend to set multiple goals at the beginning of the year, that used to be me as well, and then you fail to keep up with them, let me tell you, you are not alone. Between work and family responsibilities, last-minute emergencies, or just having too much on your plate, it's very easy to lose momentum and put your goals on the side. But a great way to keep working towards your goals and stay motivated is to do a mid-year review or mid-year reflection. And if you're new to mid-year reflections, we're here to help. During a mid-year review or reflection, you go through all of the goals that you created in January. I hope you put them in writing and evaluate everything. And by doing this, you can measure what is working and change what is not. It's totally normal if your goals become less relevant after a few months, and reviewing them at this time of the year is very useful to correct the course or create new ones altogether. Now, there are many ways to perform a mid-year reflection, and there are also many ways that you can set goals. If you've done this for a while, you know what I mean. Some people divide them between personal and professional. Some other create categories for them, such as, let's say, family and relationships, career, finances, wellness, spiritual, and so on. Or some other people only concentrate on business goals. Even though I strongly recommend that you work on your personal goals as well, since these can be instrumental to improve productivity and performance in your job. You've probably heard me say this many times. Our body and brain are the ultimate tools to achieve anything we want in life. So never forget the importance of taking care of yourself. So today I will share the most common step-by-step process for a mid-year reflection. Of course, if you work with us at Mana, you can use the app to track your time, create goals, track their progress, and you can have us as an added step of accountability, and we can truly guide you through the entire process. But you can do it yourself as well, and I will share some tips today. Make sure you can dedicate about, I would say, 30 minutes to an hour to go over the following steps, and make sure that you write everything down. This includes your reflection and your plan for the rest of the year, because that will be easier to follow and remind yourself about. Are you ready? Taking notes? And again, you can always watch the recording if you miss any of the steps that I will be sharing today. So step one is about thinking about your key accomplishments. Ask yourself what your biggest wins were, what goals you achieved, and what you're most proud of. This can be related to different areas. Relationships that you established, such as a new friendship or a new business collaboration. It could be things that you learned or skills that you improved. It could be, one of the goals could also be, that you set up an emergency fund for your family. Whatever goals you had at the beginning of the year, analyze them and see how well you did. In step 2, you will take a look at what didn't work or what you were not able to dedicate time to. It happens, right? So don't beat yourself up for that. Ask yourself what goals you missed and why. The why is very important to understand what got in the way. Was it lack of time, lack of finances, lack of support, lack of a clear plan? That is often the case. So this information will help you modify the goal accordingly. And you might also spot some mistakes that you have done. So this is very helpful to avoid making the same mistakes in the future if you want to stick with the same goals that you set at the beginning of the year. What you don't want to do here is blaming yourself for not being able to achieve those goals. The purpose, on the other hand, is to use that setback, that failure, as an incredible learning opportunity, gain perspective, and find ways to improve. Step 3. This is also very important, so don't skip any of these. So in step 3, you will spend some time to reflect on your time management. Time is our most precious resource in life, and we have to know how we spend or invest it every single day. So ask yourself how well you managed your time, if you focus your time on the most important things, and try to identify any time wasters that you will need to reduce or eliminate moving forward. Let's do a quick recap before we move to the final step. So in step 1, you will think about your key accomplishments. In step 2, you will take a look at what didn't work or what you were not able to achieve. And in step 3, you will reflect on how well or not you managed your time. And once you have gathered all this information from your first 6 months, it's now time for step 4, where you plan for the remainder of the year. Questions you can ask yourself in step 4 may be, are these goals still relevant to me? And do they align with my vision and purpose? Maybe you changed job. Maybe you got into a new relationship. Maybe you are a new parent. If so, congratulations. And your priorities may have shifted. And that's life. That happens all the time. And if your goals have changed, go ahead and create new ones. You don't have to stick with the same ones since the beginning of the year if they're not relevant to you anymore. Another question to ask yourself may be, why are these goals important to me now, in this moment, in this time of the year, at this stage of my life? And this will help you stay motivated and focused on them. Another helpful question can be, do I need to modify or start new habits to support these goals? And the response you will find will help you create a clear and strategic plan. Now, I'd like to share a couple of tips when creating goals that might be useful, either when you have to create new goals now or maybe at the beginning of next year. Follow the SMART rule that we at Mana promote all the time to set you up for success. And this acronym stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And this way, you will be able to accomplish them. And B, break down your goals into smaller, actionable steps. I'm sure you agree with me. It can be overwhelming knowing that you have to work on a big goal. And that is often why you get demotivated and you give up. So it's better to work on your goals 5 minutes a day than 2 hours once a week. And that way you can see the progress and maintain momentum. If you have a hard time working on your goals, I think you should try Mana. Our app helps you set your goals and track progress together with time tracking, reflection, plus one-on-one coaching for accountability. And now I will show you how you can create a goal and track its progress in Mana. It's super simple. I will switch my camera and I will show you how to do it. All right, so now I am showing you the goals screen in Mana, and you can see my 2 current goals. I am doing terrible with my book writing this week. So Mana reminds me that I have to spend some more time on this to hit my goal. And then the other one is the project that I probably mentioned earlier, the 365 words of gratitude. So every night I reflect on one word, and it has to be a different word every day, and it's about 10 minutes a day. And with that, I'm pretty much on track. I tracked the Monday reflection so far. But if you want to create a new one, you will just click on New Goal, and you will select an activity or element from the list. So we can probably say, I don't know, let's do meditation. If we have the element, I hope we do. Perfect. So you can select the element related to the activity that you want to work on. And at this point, you are presented with some prompts, easy prompts that you can follow to create your goals and be very specific. So the app will ask you to select how long do you want the meditation goal to be every day, every week, every month. So you can go with less than, exactly, or more than a certain number of minutes or hours. And then you will select if you want it to be every week, every day, or every month. And then it will also allow you to select what days of the week you want to work on this goal. Monday through Sunday, or only on weekdays, only on weekends. So you have the options to do so. And then it gives you the option to select a start date and then an end date. And these 2 questions, I think, are the most important ones, because the app really encourages you to reflect on the importance of the goal. Why is this goal important to you? Do you want to make an improvement in your life? Do you want to achieve better results in your career? Whatever that might be, write that down, because this will be your motivation. And then how are you going to achieve this? This is a very step-by-step action plan that you will follow every day, every week, or every month. It could be something that you will add to your calendar. It will be something that you will remind yourself on the phone, or maybe something that you will do with a buddy, right, with an accountability buddy. So you will basically list all the action items that you want to work on while working on the goal. And then at the end, you will rate the goal. Will you give it a 5-star rating or less, depending on how important the goal is? And once you're ready, you will click on Create Goal. And the beauty of having a goal in Mana is that, as you can see, it gives you the progress. So right now, my little circle in the book writing is solid red, because I didn't work any minute on it last week. And so that makes me it encourages me to work on it this week. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't spend a minute on this goal last week, so I have to go back to that, right? And then when you see some progress as you get closer to hitting the goal, so for instance, the 365 words of gratitude should be 1 hour or more a week. Once I get close to 1 hour, the circle will turn yellow and then green once I hit the goal. And so it's very, very inspiring. And it truly motivates me to work on my goals and to achieve them. Plus, if you have one of our coaches at Mana, that becomes even easier, because the coach will assist you throughout the entire process with a lot of questions, pushing you a little bit and encouraging you, creating this accountability that you may not have in your life. Awesome. So let me know if you have any questions for me regarding today's topic. If you have maybe some questions regarding your goal setting or maybe your mid-year review or reflection, I'm here to help. Or maybe if you just have questions about the app, I will be very happy to answer anything that comes to mind. I'll wait for a few seconds while you type your questions in the comment box. And in the meantime, I would like to remind you that if you like to check out our app, I would strongly suggest that you do so today. So download the app at mana.ai. You download the app to your phone. We have iOS and Android versions available, and then you schedule an onboarding session with me or one of our coaches to know more about the app, learn tips and strategies on how you can spend your time better, and how to create and achieve fantastic goals for your life and for your career. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in a few weeks with another topic that I am sure you will love. It is time for our back to school edition, where I will share tips for working parents to stay organized between work and family. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.